been playing 9-ball and got straight in on the 8 and needed to cheat the pocket to get on the 9? But you were aimed at the edge of the pocket with no room to cheat it. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can cheat the pocket anyways and get position on the 9. Stay tuned, guys. Hello, I'm Master Instructor Anthony Beeler, and thanks for tuning in to another episode of Do You Want to Play Like a Pro? This week, I'm happy to announce that we're nearing 7,000 subscribers on our journey to 10,000 subscribers. And remember, once we reach 10,000 subscribers, we're going to be having our big giveaway. We're going to be giving away cues, we're going to be giving away shirts, we're going to be giving away caps and pool lessons and books. Be sure to go to poolteacher.com and get registered for our giveaway. You need to click on the button that says YouTube Giveaways. Fill out the form and you'll be registered to win all these wonderful prizes. And I'm happy to say that this week we've got our ball set that's been signed by 8-time world champion Nick Varner. If you want this ball set, you need to go to poolteacher.com and register for our big giveaway. In this episode, we're going to look at cheating the pocket. We're going to talk about when you should cheat the pocket. We're going to show you why you should cheat the pocket. And we're going to show you how, in some instances, when there's no room to cheat the pocket, you can just cheat the pocket anyways. So let's go to the table and see what all this looks like. Okay, the first thing that I want you to understand is the pockets are always bigger than the balls. And so the standard size of an object ball is 2 1/4 inches. This is a table that has 4.5-inch pockets on it. And with that being said, the side pockets on just about every good pool table that's made is a 1/2 inch bigger than the corner pockets. So the side pockets on this table are 5 inches. So with that being said, you know, if you shoot the object ball into the center of the pocket, there's a little bit more than 1 1/4 on this side and 1 1/4 on this side. That gives you some play. And, you know, in other words, if I'm shooting this 12 ball in the pocket, you know, I can play the 12 ball to the left side of the pocket, or I can play my object ball at the right side of the pocket. There's play there. Now, the advantage of knowing this is when you're straight in, you can use that play to help give yourself an angle to play for your next shot. So for example, here I'm straight in here, but if I'm wanting to go to my left, if I cut the 4 to the right side of the pocket, my cue ball will be able to go to the left to play position for something down there. The same is true if I need to go this way. Now I can cut the 3 to the left side of the pocket and send my cue ball to the right. One thing that I've noticed through the years is that amateur players don't cheat the pocket to the fullest. You know, many times it's a huge advantage just to cheat the pocket just a little bit. You know, every inch in this game can mean the difference between winning a match or losing a match. And so you got to fight for every inch. You know, sometimes just cheating the pocket just a small amount will get you 2 or 3 inches closer to your object ball And that could make it a much more makeable shot. So, you've always got to be creative and create your own angles even when they aren't there. The next thing I want to say about cheating the pocket is it's always best to cheat the pocket when you're pretty close to your object ball. If I'm about 2 or 3 diamonds from the pocket, it's very, very easy for me to be more accurate and cheat the pocket and not risk rattling the ball or it jawing out. And so, length of the table shots are not the best time to be considering cheating the pocket because the margin for error is not that great. But when you're close to an object ball, you've got a much greater margin of error and you can control where the object ball is going to a much greater degree. So one rule that I would suggest for you to follow is when cheating the pocket, always try to be fairly close to your shots. You don't have to be within 2 or 3 inches of the pocket. I could literally be back this far and still could cheat to one side or the other. What I'm referring to is when you get 6, 7, 8 diamonds away, it becomes much more difficult to control or be accurate. And you're really risking jawing the shot. The best time to try to create an angle and cheat the pocket is when you're closer to the object ball and closer to the pocket. It's just not as easy to do at a long distance. Now it can be done, but again, you're going to risk jawing the pocket and the ball bobbling back out. And on lengthy shots, sometimes you just have to weigh the risk versus the reward, because if you bobble the shot, you're not going to continue at the table and your opponent may run out and defeat you that game. Another thing that I've noticed is players tend to bobble shots even on the closer angles because they divide their concentration. When you're cheating the pocket, your whole focus needs to be on that aim, knowing that your cue ball is heading in that direction. Because if you cheat it just a little bit too much and you divide your concentration, again, you risk bobbling the shot. So, to reiterate, cheating the pocket is best when you're closer to the object ball, and cheating the pocket is not something you want to divide your concentration on. So, put your full focus into hitting the part of the pocket that you want to hit, and your speed is going to be your secondary factor. Your primary emphasis is to be sure that you pocket the ball. Your secondary emphasis is with the speed and direction that you need to get on your next shot. So the next thing I want you to understand is that spin-induced throw plays a role. So if I get down to pocket the 11 ball and I use right spin, the right spin will twist the 11 ball to the left. And maximum spin occurs at about a tip and a half from the center of the cue ball. So I'm going to strike this with right spin, and you'll notice that even though I shot the shot straight, the object ball went into the left side of the pocket. Now conversely, if I set up the shot again, but this time I strike the cue ball with a tip to a tip and a half of left spin, then the cue ball is going to throw the object ball to the right. You'll see that it struck on the right side of the pocket there. So knowing that spin-induced throw exists, you can use spin-induced throw to help you cheat the pocket when there's literally no pocket to cheat. Okay, so here's an example where that my object ball is lined up to the left side of the pocket here. There's literally no room for me to cheat the pocket to make my cue ball go to my right or go down table this way. However, once you understand what spin-induced throw does for you, you can cut the ball to the left, but use spin-induced throw to straighten it out, thus giving you the ability to create an angle from nothing. So what I'm doing here is I'm using the spin-induced throw to allow me to cut the ball just a bit and create an angle to go down table. If I shoot the shot as it lies, the cue ball will come straight back to the chalk. However, if I use spin-induced throw to straighten it out, with a tip and a half of left spin, that's going to give you your maximum spin-induced throw, then it should allow me to go well beyond the chalk and be able to go down table. So let me see if I can demonstrate what that looks like. You can see I still cheated the pocket, but I gained several inches of ground there. And that's all because I used spin-induced throw to straighten the shot out and allow me to cheat the pocket anyways, even though there was no pocket to cheat. Okay, so here's a look from the opposite angle. This time I'm straight into the right side of the pocket as I see it, but I'm wanting my cue ball to go further down to the left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use spin-induced throw to allow me to cut the ball to my right just a bit, but the spin's going to straighten it out and allow me to cheat the pocket anyways. So let me see if I can demonstrate. And again, you'll see I've gained some ground here, a few inches. And a lot of times, a few inches one way or the other can make all the difference. And so being able to understand this will allow you to create angles that you were never able to create before. The next thing that I want to show you is how you can practice cheating the pocket. I recommend getting a set of joint protectors. If you've got a drop pocket table, this is ideal. If you've got one with a ball return, it's not so ideal. But if you've got that option, set a set of joint protectors to one side or the other of the pocket and just practice pocketing your object ball to the opposite side. The key is to miss the joint protectors. And the next thing I want to encourage you to do is to practice this at all different speeds, because sometimes you might have to really pound it to get down table for your next shot. And that's an example there of where that I use spin-induced throw to allow me to straighten it out and create a much bigger angle than I actually had. So take some time, use a set of joint protectors, practice them at all different speeds, but remember, the side pockets are always a ½ inch bigger than the corner pockets. And so if you have to cheat the pocket, it's much easier to cheat the side than it is the corner. But I would practice cheating the pocket at the corners, at the sides, practice every angle and at all different speeds, because real game situations require you to be able to do that. Another thing that I want to encourage you to do is to practice it with low running English. And so if I'm wanting to go down table this way to get position on a ball, low left is going to help the cue ball strike this cushion and go further down table. So, and it's also going to allow you to cheat the pocket more because that left is going to help you straighten the ball out and be able to cheat the pocket anyways, whether you've got the angle or not. And the same is true from the opposite angle. If I want to go down this way, it would be with low right. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Do You Want to Play Like a Pro? I certainly hope you've enjoyed this lesson on cheating the pocket. You know, the next time you get into a tough situation and you don't have the angle you need, maybe you'll be able to cheat the pocket anyways. Work on the drills that we've showed you in this lesson. Practice the shots at all different angles and at all different speeds. And the more you practice it, the better you're going to get at it. Don't forget to go to poolteacher.com and register for our big giveaway. We're only a few weeks away, and you don't want to be left out on all these wonderful prizes. You know, we're going to be giving away cues, ball sets, pool lessons, position play templates. We're going to be giving away laser stroke aimers and special racks for your pool table. So be sure to tune in. You don't want to be left out. Go to poolteacher.com, click on the button that says YouTube giveaways, and get registered. Thanks again for watching, guys. I hope everyone has a great week, and we'll see you soon.
It's just one of those amazing classes that you can never forget. It's one of those classes that can really get you going where you want to go with the game.
It's the best online course on pool out there.
It's been really cool working with Anthony from home. I've already learned so much.
I love the course. It is easy to use and available 24/7, which fits well with my busy schedule.
Luckily, I stumbled upon Anthony Beeler's online courses, so I signed up. And within 3 or 4 months, my game had improved dramatically.
It will definitely improve your game.
When I did go back to the regional tournament, finally after 7 years, I got first place. They bumped me up to the next division. I went back the following year. I got first place in that division the first year. I can't say highly enough how much Anthony's courses have helped me, and I have no doubt they will help you too. If you do have any questions, he's available on the phone calls. He answers your questions very quickly.
Someone asked me about Anthony Biller's Virtual Billiard Academy class. Go all the way.